Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape lately, you know that the NFC North is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing divisions this season. And right at the center of that intrigue is the Green Bay Packers, a team that, despite some ups and downs in recent years, is looking to cement its place back at the top. The Packers, currently sitting at an impressive 5-1-1 record, are showing a lot of promise. They're leading the division, and honestly, there's a lot of excitement about what this team can do moving forward. But as always in the NFL, change is constant, and the whispers of potential trades and strategic moves are swirling around, especially with some big names on the table. And one of those names that's generating a lot of buzz is none other than Roquan Smith, the linebacker who has been making waves in Baltimore but might be heading towards a new chapter in Green Bay. Let's take a closer look at what's happening. Reports indicate that the Baltimore Ravens, sitting at a modest 4-3 record but still in the playoff hunt, are open to trading Roquan Smith. Now, this isn't a small deal. Smith, who's been a key player for Baltimore, is a linebacker with an incredible skill set that the Packers could definitely use. The Ravens are open to trading him for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, and they're also willing to clear about $15 million in salary cap space to facilitate this move. It's a strategic decision on their part, perhaps to free up cap space or to rebuild in different areas, but for the Packers, it's a golden opportunity. Why? Because Smith isn't just any linebacker. He's a game changer, a player who can elevate a defense to a whole new level. Now let's talk about what makes Roquan Smith such a valuable asset. For starters, this guy is an instinctive tackler with a career-high 850 tackles and 18 sacks under his belt. His football intelligence is off the charts, and his PFF grade of 91.8 speaks volumes about his consistent performance. This season alone, until September 15, he's tallied 62 tackles, 5 pass deflections, and has an 83% success rate in coverage, which is incredibly impressive for a linebacker. His EPA per tackle is at 32, meaning he's making a real impact every time he's on the field. And let's not forget, he runs the 40-yard dash in just 4-5 seconds, showcasing his explosiveness and speed. Smith's leadership qualities are equally noteworthy. He's an all-pro caliber player, often evoking comparisons to legendary linebackers like Ray Lewis. His success rate in blitzing is around 78%, and he has 12 career interceptions, which is remarkable for a linebacker. His ability to cover, rush the passer, and stop the run makes him a true all-around linebacker. He's also been praised for his tackling efficiency, which stands at 92%, and his coverage success rate of 83%. When he's healthy, especially after a minor rib injury that's kept him out recently, he's an absolute force on the field. His blend of instinct, athleticism, and intelligence makes him a perfect fit for a team like the Packers, which is looking to strengthen its defense and create a more formidable front against division rivals like the Vikings and Lions. Speaking of the NFC North, the division is fiercely competitive. The Minnesota Vikings, with Lamar Jackson leading their offense and their odds at plus 900 to win the NFC title, are a team to watch. Lamar Jackson's quarterback rating of 89.7 indicates how much of a threat he poses, both with his arm and his legs. The Vikings are always in the mix, but if the Packers manage to land someone like Smith, it could shift the balance significantly. The Packers, with their current roster and strategic moves, are clearly aiming to bolster their defense, and acquiring a player of Smith's caliber would be a statement of intent. Their defense, which is already solid, could transform into a truly dominant unit, capable of shutting down even the most potent offenses in the league. Now, what about the strategic implications for the Packers? Well, since acquiring a player like Smith could drastically improve their run defense, reducing the yards allowed per game from 98 to roughly 78, that's a plus 21% increase in stops, a huge upgrade. And it's not just about stopping the run. Smith's presence in blitz packages has increased pressures from 27% to 36%, mirroring what elite linebackers like Fred Warner have been doing with the 49ers in recent seasons. His ability to cut through passes in the middle of the field by 14% makes him a nightmare for opposing offenses. These improvements would make the Packers a more balanced defense, capable of controlling the game and giving their offense more opportunities to score. And speaking of the offense, the Packers' offensive line has been performing decently, but improving the defense is crucial for keeping their opponents' offense in check. With Smith anchoring the middle of the field, the team would be able to focus more on containing divisional threats like the Lions and the Bears. The defense would become a true anchor, a staple that could carry the team deep into the postseason. It's reminiscent of the legendary Nick Barnett era, where the Packers built a formidable defense around a dominant linebacker. Smith, with his all-around skill set, could be that kind of player, someone who elevates the entire unit and helps the franchise chase those elusive Super Bowl titles once again. Now, let's talk about the odds. Currently, the Packers are favored to improve their standing, with betting odds at plus 500 for a deep playoff run, and Smith's potential addition making that even more plausible. For the Ravens, it's a different story. Their odds at plus 500 to win the NFC title reflect their current challenges, but trading Smith could be viewed as a strategic move to rebuild quickly and retool their roster for the future. It's a classic NFL chess game, where every move counts, and smart teams know how to capitalize on opportunities when they arise. From a tactical perspective, Smith's addition would make the Packers even more aggressive against the run, especially in a division where physicality and ground game control are critical. The fact that he's been able to reduce the yards per run from 98 to 78 yards per game demonstrates how effective he is at shutting down opposing rushing attacks. His ability to elevate pressures and cover passes in the middle of the field makes him a true game changer. Imagine him lining up next to Key Walker, or even helping to guide the younger linebackers. His presence would be a mentorship and a catalyst for the entire defense, something that could define their identity for years to come. And let's not forget the emotional and leadership aspect. A player like Roquan Smith isn't just about stats. He's about attitude, effort, and setting a tone on the field. His comparison to Ray Lewis isn't just about playing style, but about being a leader who commands respect and inspires teammates to elevate their game. The Packers have long been known for their strong defense, and adding a player like Smith could restore that identity, making Lambeau Field an even more intimidating place for opponents. The fans would love it, and players would thrive knowing they have a true difference-maker in their lineup. In the bigger picture, this potential trade signals the Packers' aggressive stance toward reclaiming division dominance and making a serious push for another Super Bowl appearance. They've been building steadily, focusing on youth and smart acquisitions, and now with a player like Smith, they could be on the verge of a defensive renaissance. The NFC North is no longer just about offense. Defenses win championships, and Smith is that kind of player who can be the foundation of a championship-caliber defense. His ability to anchor the middle, rush the passer, and cover in space makes him a perfect fit for their defensive scheme. Looking ahead, the NFL landscape is always unpredictable, but one thing is clear. The Green Bay Packers are positioning themselves for a serious run. The potential addition of Roquan Smith could be the final piece of the puzzle, turning an already promising roster into a true playoff and Super Bowl contender. Whether it's making key stops against division rivals or shutting down the league's top offenses, Smith's presence would be felt across the entire team. It's a move that could define this season and perhaps even the next decade of Packers football. So fans, keep your eyes peeled because this story is far from over, and the impact of such a move could be felt for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you believe Roquan Smith could be the game changer that the Packers need? Are you excited about the possibility of seeing him in the green and gold, dominating in Lambeau? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers because it's your passion that keeps this community alive. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. Remember, in the NFL, every move counts, and this could be the move that sets the Packers apart on their quest for football glory. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.